Listen, I'm no Team Rocket, but I think it's safe to say we've all tried to catch someone else's Pokémon before, or at the very least thought about it. We all know you can't, but what if I told you there was a glitch in Ruby and Sapphire that actually let you catch another trainer's Pokémon? Don't believe me? I'll show you how. To start, let's go over the requirements. First and most importantly, the only Gen 3 game this glitch works in is Ruby and Sapphire, so that means no Emerald and no Fire Red and Leaf Green. Secondly, you're going to have entered the Hall of Fame at least once. Now this next requirement is going to have required you to have encountered, but not caught or fainted, the roaming Latias or Latios, depending on your version. Why is that, you ask? Well, that's because this glitch is going to require the encounter of either Lati, and in order to get the best chance possible at encountering it, we're going to need to have seen it at least once so we can then track its location in our Pokédex. So let me show you the best way to encounter the Latis. As you may know, the Latis are a roaming encounter, constantly changing locations, and if you haven't seen them before, you can't track their location, making them hard and unpredictable to find. The most popular place to hunt them down is going to be on Route 110, just north of Slateport City. So first, you're going to want to stock up on max repels and make sure you have the Acro Bike. Next, fly to Slateport City, pull out a level 30 Pokemon, and make sure it's the party leader. Now just walk up towards Route 110 and you'll instantly see a yellow building next to a patch of grass. This is where we'll be hunting the Latis. So with the level 30 Pokemon being at the front of your party, you're going to want to spray a max repel, get on your Acro Bike, and go over to the grass and begin bunny hopping in place. The reason for the bike is to save your repels. Bunny hopping in place actually counts as an encounter, but it doesn't count as a step, so you'll be saving a lot of steps towards your repels, which would otherwise be wasted from walking. The repels will stop any wild encounters from Pokemon under level 30, meaning the only possible encounter while the repel is on is Latias or Latios, assuming it spawned on Route 110. If you don't get an encounter after a few seconds, head back into the yellow building, then back out and repeat the process. That's basically all there is to it. Every time you enter and exit the building, the Lati's location will change, so you just keep repeating this process until you encounter Latias or Latios in the grass. How long this takes completely varies. I've encountered them in as little as 2 minutes and as long as like 30. It's completely random, it just depends when they happen to move to Route 110. That being said, when you do finally encounter them, make sure you don't catch or faint them. All we need is the encounter so we can track them in the Pokédex later. So now that you've done that, let's get to the glitch. This glitch can actually result in two different outcomes, so first I'll show you how to do the glitch with the less ideal outcome, and then I'll show you how you're really going to want to do it. So the first requirement is going to be that the trainer you want to steal a Pokemon from is going to have at least 2 or more Pokemon for this to work. The first Pokemon they use will not be able to be caught, but everything after their first Pokemon is free game. Next, you're going to have to battle them and lose on purpose, so I'd recommend boxing your party and using a weak low-level Pokemon. Once you lose, you're going to black out and be sent to the Pokemon Center. From here on out, you cannot encounter another Pokemon or battle another trainer. If you do, the glitch will not work and you'll have to start over. While at the Pokemon Center, pull out a strong Pokemon capable of one-shotting the level 40 Lati, because we're going to need to feint it. After you have your strong Pokemon at the front of your party, head up to Route 110 again. Open the Pokédex, head to Latias or Latios, and check their location. You want the red box to be on Route 110 where you are. If it isn't, keep going in and out of the yellow building until it ends up on Route 110. Once it spawns on Route 110, save your game here. This glitch is going to require you to knock out Latias or Latios, meaning you'll no longer be able to encounter them again. So save now in case you mess up the glitch, and or you just want to try the glitch without actually losing your Lati. Now that you've saved, without the use of repels, walk into the grass. If you encounter a Pokemon that isn't the Lati's, restart. When you encounter the Lati, feint it. Once fainted, you'll see the battle doesn't actually end, and all of a sudden the second Pokemon from your last trainer fight is sent out. This Pokemon will flee after one turn, just like the Lati's, so you've got one chance to catch it unless you use something like Shadow Tag or Mean Look. And Ta-da! You've successfully caught another trainer's Pokemon. Well, sort of. Remember how I said this glitch can have two different outcomes? Well, here it is. If you check your party, you'll notice the Pokemon you caught turned into a bad egg. Not ideal, right? In fact, this will happen for any Pokemon you try to steal from any trainer, gym leader, or Elite Four member. But don't worry, there is a way to get a usable Pokemon. This glitch actually works on trainers' Pokemon from the Battle Tower, meaning you can steal level 100 Pokemon. Follow all the same steps, with the only difference being the trainer you fight is from the Battle Tower this time. When you do the glitch and catch the Pokemon, check your party and the Pokemon will actually be there. No bad egg. Now, is this worth the cost of your laddie? I'll let you be the judge of that. Regardless, it's a cool glitch to try out, and the fact you can catch another trainer's Pokemon is wild. Were you aware of this glitch? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, keep exploring, keep catching, and as always, stay legendary.